Hey guys, what's going on? I got another 6v6 battle for you guys against Zach. Somebody I battled on one of my live streams, and we're actually trying to get some kills with a low-end Raticate here. This is one of my low-end Raticate teams. I was trying to get something going, and yeah, it was a pretty interesting match. I would say this first turn is like the most interesting play because I'm using my Nihilego to basically set up. I'm not using it to sweep, and I go for my rocks, and I plan to go after this for my toxic spikes, but this guy actually ran Switcheroo in his Delmise, which is insane. Giving me a focus band, and that's just insane because he could use that focus band to attack and then just switcheroo whenever somebody tries to set up like I did. So that was really good, and he gave himself a focus sash, so I'm pretty much shitting it at this point, and there's not much I can do here. My Raticate has hustle, so there's a chance this would have missed, but I go for the crunch, and that does a decent amount here. But Raticate is really going down here because of that focus sash. That focus sash really scared me and ruined up my whole plan. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get rid of this Raticate. It's not useful to me when my opponent goes for some cheeky shenanigans like that. But I go back into Nihilego just because I know that Beast Boost is gonna kind of counteract the whole choice band thing, making it kind of okay instead of being terrible. So he goes on to Komala, which can take any one of my hits. I went for Power Gem just because it's stab and it should do a decent amount to everything but Komala. But you know, because it does nothing, I switch out into Celesteela, and Celesteela here is basically the only thing that can take this thing on to my team. Celesteela is amazing. If you guys don't know, it's one of the best walls in the game. It counteracts so many mons. It's great. It's amazing. You should totally get one. My opponent goes for a return here, and this should have done like no damage, but it actually does a clean 20 damage, which normally wouldn't do. It got a crit there, and I go for a heavy slam, knocking that thing out. So his rapid spinner's gone. Unfortunately, my rocks are gone. But one of his biggest walls on his team is gone, which is amazing. I get the Beast Boost here, so my special defense goes up. Now, I actually should have stayed in on this thing, I think. Oh, I know I did. Okay, cool, I did stay on this thing. I take a Thunderbolt here, and yeah, I don't know why I went for a heavy slam here. I could have gone for a Leech Seed. I could have gone for so much, especially with this Delmise being gone. Is this Delmise gone? I'm pretty sure his Delmise is gone. And yeah, it's pretty weird here. I don't know why I stayed in again, but I take it again, and I get down to 28 health. I don't know why I'm doing that, but I decided to go for the Leech Seed here, and I just seed him up, get my recovery, both of my recoveries, which first Leftovers, and then Leech Seed, which actually is doing a good amount of health to the Raichu here. So at this next turn, I'm going to hit Protect and do the same exact thing. Not because I want to stall him out, but because I do need the health back to be able to take on other mons. And I know this thing will still be useful against other stuff. But after this turn, I am going to go ahead and switch out here because there's no reason to stay on this thing. I mean, I know he has Psychic for sure, or at least Ice Shock, and we know that he has the Thunderbolt. And because of that, I'm going to switch out, go into my Crocodile. This thing can absorb any electric type attacks, and Psychic types are basically immune here. Unfortunately, the Leech Seed takes on the Raichu, so I don't get the Moxie boost. That really pissed me off. I was hoping he would survive at 1 HP, then I can go for the kill. My opponent goes for Absol here, and I didn't think I could handle it, so I went for the Continental Crush, the Z move, but he somehow predicted my Z move and switched out into his Delmise. I don't understand why he would go for that and then just double out. I guess to lower out my Z move. I should have gone for a Z Sandstorm to increase my speed, outspeed the rest of his team, but you know what, I was really fearing the Mega Absol there, so I went for a safer play when I shouldn't have. I get the Moxie boost off, which is pretty awesome. And my thing is Jolly, so I can outspeed most stuff on his team. I was actually expecting this thing to go down, and I really didn't want Crocodile to basically, you know, hinder the team. So I went for Stone Edge, it connected, I somehow outsped, he goes for Moonblast, and there's no way I'm living that. This thing goes down, I don't really care, because we've crippled his Tapu Lele. His whole team is basically very low. Another thing we have to worry about is the Mega Absol. So we go back to Nihilego. Nihilego is in the perfect place to just set up and finish the game, because I know the move I just used right now is going to take it out, increases my special attack, or Power Gem. Power Gem will take it out, at least at 40%. And because I am at +1, Absol is going to go down here, even at Mega. So I actually was really fearful that I wouldn't outspeed here, but because I outspeed, I'm going to assume that his Absol was Adamant, and because of that, I'm going to be able to knock this thing out, because this thing is not that defensive. Beast Boost is at +2, and this is basically game. He sends out his Arachnid, but that's not going to do anything. And with that, that's game. I just want to thank you guys so much for checking out the videos. If you guys can, please make sure to leave a like. It really helps out the channel. Share the video with your friends if you want, but if not, it's completely cool. And I got some more videos here on the screen. So if you guys want to check out some more content, there's a bunch of stuff right here. So with that, I'm going to get going, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Later, guys. Bye.